Good afternoon. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. A very quick update today on what I have been sharing with you about this upcoming new month of Elul and the possibilities that we are looking at, the time that we have been waiting for with this the start of the new month. If we go to renewedmoon.com and we check, the moon has not been sighted today in Israel. It is past the time of the time that they have a specific time frame that they are looking for that new moon. So the official start of Elul will be tomorrow, August 24th. Okay, and so August 24th is the official start of Elul, and I just want to share a couple more things with you about where we are, about the solar eclipse, about the number 33, and about the sign of Jonah. How is the eclipse connected to the number 33, and how can it also be the sign of Jonah? Now, I had shared previously why I believe that this is not a sign of Jonah as far as a 40-day warning. I mean, number one, we've got a Revelation 12 sign that has to mean something. That's only 33 days away. So for this to be a 40-day warning leading us to the Day of Atonement, then what's the Revelation 12 sign for? What's that in there? What's going to happen there? If we still have 40 days to prepare, then the Revelation 12 sign is kind of out the window. So that's the way I've been looking at it. But here's another connection. The eclipse in the time of Jonah. Okay, I don't know about this. People have been talking about this, and they've done the studies on this. I can't prove anything historically, but they say that during the time of Jonah and when he was going into Nineveh, that together with his warning of judgment, there was a solar eclipse. And so the solar eclipse was a sign to them. They took heed to the sign. They repented because of the sign. It was the preaching of Jonah together with the sign that gave them the understanding of the sign. It was the message and the sign together that gave them the warning that they were going to be destroyed, judged. And so the sign of Jonah. And Jesus said that for a wicked generation, no sign shall be given it except the sign of Jonah. So the sign of Jonah was a solar eclipse. It was not necessarily the 40 days, but it was the sign was the solar eclipse. But we have two time frames connected with Jonah. We have the 3 days and the 3 nights of him being in the whale, and then we have the 40 days of him preaching to Nineveh. So we have a sign now that has come. Does that eclipse connect us to the 3 days and the 3 nights, or does it connect us to the 40 days? Now, everything around the eclipse was 33 days. 33. Parallel 33. It was 33 days to the Revelation 12 sign. Entered the state at the 33rd state, the Oregon, and everything was connected to the eclipse with the number 33. That was an amazing number there, connected with the eclipse. But 3 days and 3 nights, we have this number 3 that comes up within the sign of Jonah. And let's read together Matthew 12, 39 through 41. Okay, where was I? So we have this sign of Jonah, and it's connected to 3 days and 3 nights. As he was in the whale, Jesus was in the tomb 3 days and 3 nights. And the sign is the solar eclipse. And so let's read Matthew 12:39 through 41. It says, He answered and said unto them, An evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. And there shall be no sign given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. The men of Nineveh shall rise in judgment with that generation, and shall condemn it, because they repented at the preaching of Jonas, and behold, a greater than Jonas is here. So we have a connection from the time of Jonah, his preaching into Jonah, to the sign of Jonah, the sign which has been shown to be a solar eclipse. Okay, and then Jesus said, as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. And the sign of Jonah then was applied to Jesus because the solar eclipse came at the hour of the crucifixion. The hour of the crucifixion, the solar eclipse, this was the sign, and then 3 days later was the resurrection. Okay, so many people are trying to say that the sign of Jonah, which is the eclipse, is a 40-day warning that will take us to the Day of Atonement, that people still have 40 days to repent and prepare for judgment that will come on the Day of Atonement. But what do we do with the Revelation 12 sign that's not 40 days away, that's only 33 days away? Does that now disqualified? Or is that a sign to confirm the eclipse that 33 days, I mean, if it was 40 days to the Revelation 12 sign, then we would have a concrete connection of 40 days. Okay, but we have a 33-day connection, and that's connected to 3 days and 3 nights, which again puts us right here at the beginning of the month of Elul. Okay, now to close here, I just want to say that tomorrow night in Israel will be the official start of Elul. Okay, I don't know if we should be expecting exactly at the time of the new moon sighting, or exactly in the evening time, or if it's going to be in the next morning, because if we're linking this to the eclipse, 3 days and 3 nights, Jesus rose in the morning. So I think we need to just be patient, look at tomorrow, and then look at Friday morning, Israel time. Okay, Israel time. And so these are my thoughts. I just want to keep everybody on board, give them, give you guys an update from my perspective on what things we can be watching for. And I pray you're blessed. I really think we're home. And, if the Lord doesn't come right now, we got a lot of things to do. We got a camp going on at our land, and we're going to have about 35 kids coming out, and we've got a special preacher coming in, and it's pretty hard to balance everything out. It's the end of the world, but we got life, So anyway, I pray you guys are all blessed. Doing everything I can. Okay, there's more information. Want to help you guys see from my perspective what we could be looking for, and just stay close to Jesus. Stay close to Jesus. Love you guys.